Two downtown jails are nearly 700 inmates charged with violent crimes. Even before the pandemic, this was a dangerous place to work. Inmates often harm each other or themselves. In February, this man took his own life. The next month, this man was charged with killing one of his cellmates. And when crises like these happen, often the very first responders are jail nurses.
People have died from fights in the jail. People are sexually assaulted in the jail.
7 Action News spoke with multiple nurses inside Wayne County's 2 downtown jails who say there simply aren't enough of them to do their job safely. The pandemic hit the jail hard, with more than 200 jail staff testing positive for the virus, 2 dying, and at least 25% of inmates being infected. And nurses have had to deal with all of it, they say, short-handed.
Our staffing is dangerously low at this point.
They said staffing was low even before the pandemic took hold, but once it did, the numbers fell sharply, with some nurses leaving due to illness, concerns over working conditions, or burnout.
Normal staffing would be anywhere from 7 to 10 nurses, and we went down to 3 to 4 nurses. On several occasions, 1 nurse.
What it meant was during some shifts, a small handful of nurses would be responsible for between 600 and 700 inmates.
For sure, we don't have enough people at least 3 days out of the week. I'm sure we don't have enough people.
Nursing schedules obtained by 7 Action News tell the story. For the month of May, during the afternoon shift, the staffing target lists 13, but most days show 7 nurses or less. During midnights, the target is 10, but many nights showed 4, 3, or even 2 nurses working. This nurse described a recent midnight shift.
There was 1 nurse working in Division 2, and she was responsible for the entire jail and the COVID unit.
In addition to treating injuries in sick inmates, nurses are responsible for handing out all the vital medications that inmates need. But on days when staffing has been especially low and demand for medical services high,
So there's some people not getting meds some days because there's not enough nurses to pass the meds.
while nurses work side by side with jail deputies, they don't actually work for Wayne County. Back in 2016, County Executive Warren Evans okayed a deal to privatize the jail's medical services, replacing county employees with employees for a for-profit Tennessee-based company now called WellPath.
We've been generally happy with the level of service, and we think
Bill Nowling is a spokesman for Wayne County Executive Warren Evans. Under a jail consent order, the executive's office, not the sheriff, is responsible for overseeing jail medical services. He acknowledges that the number of medical staff in the jail has fallen sharply by about 22% since March, but he says the number of inmates has fallen by even more, 40% during that same time period.
Does it make sense that in the middle of a pandemic, with still hundreds of inmates in these jails, that there would be times when we only have 2 or 3 nurses scheduled across these jails?
I don't know if it makes sense or it doesn't make sense. All I know is that we have the staffing that we have and that we've put in place. We've not received any complaints.
WellPath says they're actively trying to hire more nurses. Wayne County officials say they believe they have enough, even if nurses say they don't.
Do I want to lose my license because I'm taking an assignment that's not safe?
Well, a county spokesperson tells me that medication passes to inmates are monitored by computers and they are not aware of any instances where inmates have not received their medications. WellPath released a statement to Action News, and it reads, in part, WellPath's business is grounded in providing excellent patient care and in providing excellent service and value for our clients. At Wayne County, in most instances, the decrease in staffing levels has been aligned with a corresponding decrease in the incarcerated patient population, so that while there may be less nurses on certain shifts, there are also many less patients requiring care. Right now on WellPath's website, they have postings for 15 nurse positions at one of the Wayne County jails. We're live downtown tonight. I'm Ross Jones, 7 Action News.
All right, Ross, thank you so much.